Welcome to Take on Television. I'm Andy Beanstalk with Dave Zurawik of the Baltimore Sun. Dave, the campaign for the Republican nomination has among its entrants a reality TV show star who someone smarter than me called a newspaper comments section come to life, Donald Trump.
Trump's been an official candidate for 35 days, and for 34 days of this presidential cycle, he's pretty much the only thing you hear talked about on cable and network TV. Andy, I think that's a real problem. I mean, in some ways, it's easy to mock Trump and make fun of him, okay? By now, everybody knows this guy is shooting out the lights in terms of the polls, and he's ahead of everybody in terms of the Republican Party. Here's the problems with it. Number one, I think, he got there by sort of juking the polls, by being what would be successful in social media or on the internet, being the nastiest guy in the room. There's big questions to me about whether, that's fine. Okay, if that's the social conversation we want to have on Twitter or Facebook even, fine. I don't think that should be the tone of the presidential conversation. Calling Lindsey Graham a stiff, an idiot, giving out his cell phone number. Cell phone stuff is right out of high school. But that level of insults, really, for me personally, he went way too far when he when he questioned John McCain as an American hero. This guy who didn't fight, forget fighting. This guy was in an Ivy League college. Now I'm really getting upset. How dare he say anything about McCain? But that's the level of nastiness that he's taken this to. Listen, this is something I'm really thinking about. He has reached a point where we are not having a national discussion about anything else. He can blow up at least half this election cycle. Look, nobody in Washington is going to do it because we have a bunch of worms in Washington. But somebody in the press maybe could step up. And I'm going to give you a candidate who, if he's as big a deal as he thinks he is, and I saw him duck this week and pull his punches. But if Bill O'Reilly's as big as he thinks he is, Bill O'Reilly needs to be the Edward R. Murrow who stands up to Trump and calls him out and says, listen, if you can't run as a civil candidate in this race, get out of it, because you are debasing the conversation of American democracy. This isn't a reality TV show. This is the presidency of the United States. You don't run around calling people idiots, and you don't insult whole groups of people like he did with Mexican immigrants.
That's Dave Zurawik of the Baltimore Sun, and I'm Andy Beanstalk for Take on Television on WYPR.